I've been riding motorcycles all of my adult life. I retired and moved to Southern Oregon, where I discovered there are hundreds, thousands more dirt and gravel roads here than there are paved roads, and the Honda Shadow Spirit 750 Cruiser that I had just wasn't meeting my needs anymore. I wanted to get out there and explore the region and all the back roads, so I purchased a Yamaha Tenere 700 adventure bike. I've been learning about the bike and learning about myself with this bike, and one of the things with a 450-pound dry weight motorcycle is weight. If it goes down, it's not that easy to lift up, especially for me. I'm a senior citizen. I'm not a big man. I'm not a strong man. So I've watched many videos and learned a little bit of technique, but I also discovered a very inexpensive tool that I have, an accessory that I bring along that helps me when I drop the bike. It's not if I drop the bike. With an adventure motorcycle, it's when you drop the bike. If you'd like to see a little bit about how I use this accessory to lift up my 450-pound motorcycle, come join me on one of my senior moments. Well, that was a bit unexpected. I was just moving my bike into my side yard here, getting ready to film this video, and I got off the bike and the bike fell over. And that's typically what happens when my bike falls over. It's usually when I'm coming to rest, coming to a stop, and I'm on unlevel ground or my feet aren't planted right. And once the bike starts to go, the Yamaha Tenere 700 is kind of a heavy, top-heavy bike, and it just went over, as you saw, and I couldn't stop it. And that's typically what happens. I didn't plan it. I was going to lay it down on the ground, but I didn't plan it to happen right then. So as you saw, once it's down, I kind of struggled to get it up. Now I know there's a lot of different methods out there on on the internet on how to lift up a bike, and I could use some of those, but instead what I've found is that I use just a simple tool that helps me and my body to lift up, or to start to lift up the bike, to get the momentum to then stand it up. So I want to show you what that little tool is, and I'm hoping that it works for you as well as it does for me. So what I use to help me is this little strap. It's about 3/4 of an inch, it might be an inch, and it's the kind you can buy at a hardware store. It has a little clamp that you can feed it through, and I can adjust it. And what I do is I thread it between two strong members of the bike. In this case, it's my crash bars in the front and my pannier racks in the back. And then I put myself inside here, and I can adjust the strap length until it's just tight on my back, that when I start to move I can feel it. So you can adjust this, tension to get it to the point where you can feel that you're going to use your back. Once I've got it there, and as you saw in the video, I had to change and put the bike in the first gear because it was starting to move around. But once I get into the right spot, I can then use my arms and my feet and my legs as well as my back, lifting this strap and these 2 points on the bike to start to get the bike up. And once the momentum's there, I can tell I can stand it up. You just got to get that early momentum going, and the rest is a lot of grunting and pushing, but it works. And I haven't done it on other than fairly level ground. I haven't tried it when I'm upside down, let's say. Those situations hopefully never happen. They may, but this at least works for me now. That was the 4th time I put the bike down, and I've owned the bike about a month. And every time it's always at a situation like this where I'm coming to a stop and the bike goes over. That's one thing that I need to practice on and learn a little more of how to find a location to stop the bike and how to plant my feet and get a good balance. Like I said before, I've ridden bikes for 50 years, but this is a new deal for me. I'm learning, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So anyhow, this strap, I just keep it with the rest of my tools. I can use it for other things if I need to pull the bike around. I'm sure there's other uses I can find with it. So it doesn't take up much space, doesn't cost much money, but it's working for me. So if you have any comments, go ahead and leave them in the comment section, what you think of this. If you have any other thoughts, ideas on how old men can lift up a 450-pound bike. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more of my senior moments.